Hers, Heavenly on My Time is her page.
Okay.
And she be doing divine feminine, divine masculine reads. And some of that should be laser beam accurate. Tarot readers, I like Brittany Madison, she good.
Yeah, I think we follow each other.
Blue Rose Tarot, she good. A good medium, Alexa K. Tyler. Now, a lot of her stuff, she see what she's seeing, but she don't know what it means. Sometimes she'll just say it out of her mouth. She was like, I don't know what this means, but this is what I'm seeing.
Right? So what about Quatita Dean then? How do you feel?
I haven't heard her.
You haven't? She does a lot with the celebrities, the rappers, and mostly the entertainment. She's also helped with crime.
She good too, but she see the fear campaign as opposed to knowing what is actually taking place. She see accurate, but she don't know how to translate what she's seeing according to the current events. That's the stabilizer of the information, the current events. So when you get the oracle read, the current event tell you what you're looking at, what's taking place in real time when you get this information off of the spirit channel, because the same frequency is coming in. You reading it as it's coming in, and everybody else seeing it as it play out afterwards. So you got a chance as an oracle or medium to tell people ahead of time what's taking place.
So I got another question. I'm not being messy. I just got a question. You know, you my brother. People. I just you know, I wouldn't be Drea talk if I didn't ask you. So what do you feel like is happening with RASHAD Jamal? He's still locked up, quote unquote. And you know, because it's a big speaker over the spiritual community, also amongst people that follow you, me, other people. That's why I'm bringing it up, not to be messy, but really honestly to just kind of lay a lot of things out on the table.
Like, RASHAD Jamal is reincarnate Toussaint Louverture. He have to go to Haiti to close the conjure, the war conjure. The people over here that's trying to hold on to power are aware of who he is. And so they slid somebody under him to make him isolate himself from everybody that can help him. Once he isolated himself, they pounced on him like a cat on a mouse. Right? And so at first, I wasn't going to say nothing because in one of his videos, he was like, I hate these. Right? So I was done with him. Whatever he do, that's his business, you know. But later on, Big Mama sent me some messages and some kids came through. And when the kids came through, I had to put all, whatever he said about me on, fuck that shit. These kids is more important. Right? So it turns out that they got an energy backup right now. He don't have a bond because they don't have any evidence. Right? They trying to link him to all kind of shit just to keep him indisposed. But if they stop acting like Ellie the enemy and let the kids and Ellie do the ritual together, the meditation, they'll move the energy to get him out. But his camp believe that Ellie not solid. Ellie 100% solid. Right? I know this for a fact. Ain't no doubt in my mind Ellie solid. And they got people that's close to him that's pouring dirt on her, that's keeping him in the huckabuck. Because of where he at, he can't straighten the problem out, and then he don't got nobody on the street that can see clear enough to fix the problem. So Big Mama sent you the axe so we could put it in the public domain, but they don't want to accept the fact that Ellie is a powerful individual, high-ranking spiritual soul. They want her to be less than who she is. She can't do that. It's not possible. So right now, he's in what you call limbo. He's just there. They don't got they don't have a case against him in truth. And they found out from going through phone records that it was a plot against him from the let her go. They got the whole thing in text messages and emails.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, who the fuck even do emails anymore? Right? But they figured that shit was going to be secure, and they didn't know that the whole phone internet shit is military owned. They go everything going on your social media shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? So they slid. She the one slid up under him and told him all the people he needed to separate from.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, because I didn't see that separation, not even with you or with Khalid and nobody until that happened. So I can definitely confirm that.
Yeah, she came right in, whispered in that nigga ear, and he a soldier. He came out ready for war, but he didn't know that the enemy was sending him to fight the friendly side. You know what I told you a long time ago. Big Mama told me to go bump him straight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had to wait till he's open to listen to work with him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then I had to find out the source of the problem. That's a whole nother animal right there. Right? Because the source of the problem, as far as where his understanding of how to treat people, right? That's where his grievances was coming from. Right? The sisters was grieving how he interact with him. From a man's perspective, he wasn't doing nothing nefarious, but the women felt disrespected. So that's why she told me to bump him straight, but I couldn't find no way to get to him to say, hey, this is what the issue is. You're not treating these, your interaction with these people not coming from the right place, and a couple of adjustments and you'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now he dealing with them motherfuckers, and they know they can't do nothing but hold him. That's all they can do is hold him and make him miserable. Then you got other people who's pretending to be in his camp that's casting conjure spells to keep him in there. And I'm like, that's the dumbest shit in the world. Because everybody that's doing conjure right now got to be a goddamn fool. Because all of the conjures that's being opened up at the close of the age is instant karma when that shit come back to your ass.
Right, that part.
It ain't no delay in it because all conjures got to be closed at the end of the age. And you got motherfuckers every day trying to open up a new conjure, a new love spell on. If you need to put a love spell on the motherfucker, you don't need it.
It ain't for you, exactly. So I gotta ask another question then, since we on the Young Pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh, I haven't been checking in on him, but I know at one point he was playing something called the Sacred Clown, where you appear to be insane to the general public, but to the chiefs watching you, you speak the truth. They can still hear it regardless of what everybody else is seeing. It's a Hayoka practice that's very rare and in this day and age, but it used to be common in times gone by.
Mm-hmm.
That's what ODB, Chief Crazy Horse, was doing. Mm-hmm. So Young Pharaoh could be he could be going through his own shit, or he could be playing the Sacred Clown, but I haven't checked in to see what Young Pharaoh was talking about in at least a year.
Oh, he on some, I don't know now. Listen, I don't watch him like that, but from what I sat back and did watch and was discerning, only because I really respect Young Pharaoh and what he's done as far as awakening the youth and a lot of our people. He helped me and a lot of truth and knowledge and things like that. So that's a big reason why. But from what I've seen, it's like they got him, and that's just me. It's just me. And what I picked up on, I took into consideration what you said, and I seen those parts too. But as of recently, when I just chimed in just to check on, because that is our brother, and at the end of the day, we stray and things like that. You know what I mean? As far as like from the mission, and sometimes we can get distracted, and they infiltrate, and people come in, and all of that. So I take all that stuff into consideration. But just on some hold to check on him type of thing, it was just like it's still kind of really far gone. So I don't know. I can't really speak on that aspect. But me personally, I just really
Well, if I was looking to see his condition, I would be trying to see where is SETI.
Ain't nowhere around.
Because if SETI not around, Pharaoh had a propensity to go rogue. That's the one who keep him in line and keep him on the straight up.
Yeah,
so if
he's
you
not
don't see
around.
SETI, something is up. Something is amiss.
Yeah. Okay. If y'all got some questions, go ahead and ask them. If nothing else, I just got one more question, right? And I'm not gonna hold you any longer because you have dropped so. Somebody asked about the Safety Act. Is that what we spoke
That's
about
that
earlier?
law in Chicago we was talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
Okay, we
We
talked
already
about that
went over that.
earlier. Yeah, you all can rewind back to that. Somebody. Oh, here's another one. Sorry.
We all stopped talking for about 3 years or 5 days and use our platform just to show our face. What would that do to the system? You're not gonna get enough people. Anytime that we group do anything, we fuck with their algorithms, and that's fucking with their money, and they really don't like it. That's why we did back on February the 22nd, the Free Larry Hoover thing, because we was fucking with their algorithms and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And so now we at the point now where it's a waiting game at this point in truth. It's just letting this motherfucker finish rolling out while they rolling up the scene from the last show. That show over with. Piscean Age is closed.
Mm-hmm.
All of these motherfuckers that was doing the dirt, they out of there. Right? Now, for a lot of people think because I called the Dirty Moors out that I'm anti-Moor. But we had to send our Braves and our Chiefs in order to do the Conjure War and seize the title of Moor. We call those righteous Moors. I'm not anti-Moor. The grand governing body of the Moor Science Temple have a record of every one of the motherfuckers that they got the complaints on. They know who all of the Dirty Moors is because they all do the same shit. They got a pattern and they can't break from it because it's part of their makeup of who they are. And when they send the report, the body tell the leadership who the rogue elements is because the leader can't always see them. Right? So the people come and be like, I got a complaint. This motherfucker charged me $3,500 for a nationality, and my card's on the back say U.S. citizen. The Moorish national U.S. citizen. Make that shit make sense.
That part.
But the way Noble Drew Ali had the original Moorish Holy Temple of Science set up, they couldn't arrest a Moor. And if they did detain one, he could send an authorized representative from any one of the temples to go get him and escort him to the temple because they didn't have jurisdiction.
Now they in jurisdiction.
Somebody betrayed Noble Drew Ali and signed a contract with the corporate government that gave them jurisdiction over the members of the Moor Science Temple. And that's what the whole C. Kirkman Bay Mealy Eel conflict was predicated upon in secret. In public, it was a battle for supremacy of who was going to be the leader. And Noble Drew Ali didn't leave neither one of them niggas as the leader. The guy that he left with the keys to the kingdom became a member of the Nation of Islam and a follower of Elijah Muhammad. And he passed only a few years ago, and his name was Brother Moon. All of the elders in the nation know who he is, because he the ones who came with the keys that he got from Noble Drew Ali to give to Elijah Muhammad. Noble Drew Ali was gave up to the police by his Mufti staff. They couldn't get to Noble Drew Ali without having Muftis involved. It's not possible. So the Mufti staff had to be the ones, so they was infiltrated. The Nation of Islam got infiltrated, and Malcolm X ran a red herring and then did a whole press conference to tell Elijah Muhammad the names of the infiltrators, and everybody seen what they wanted to see. They didn't see what was really taking place because they don't know how your mama and my mama ain't never met each other, but they can talk over both our head and they know what they talking about, and we be wondering like, what the fuck they talking about? I think they talking about us. We got a clue, but we don't know. They know exactly what they doing. Right? It's the same way. Malcolm had to make the dirty players show their hand. It's just like a card game. When the dirty player show his hand, you know who cheating. These same motherfuckers murdered Malcolm. They murdered Clarence 13X, and they murdered Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's family in Washington under the title of Black Muslim Mafia. And all the time, they Moorish Zionists, the wise elders of Zion. Them. They look like us, but they ain't us. All of the police departments is going to be absorbed by the sheriffs. The sheriffs are going to be under the jurisdiction of the Grand Sharif of the land. Chief Malik Angel Bay is his name, a.k.a. Jeff Ford. So it is what it is. He's the one who enforces the law in the land. That's why he was in prison. They didn't want him out. Rallying the motherfucking troops. But that's his job. And his assistant off the Blue House is Big Tookie. That's why they froze him instead of killing him. They couldn't kill him. They wasn't allowed to kill him.
Blessings. I love you, God.
Salute, God. What's
going on? Man, respect, man. Respect. 1,000 respects, man. I shouldn't have to introduce you, but just to throw it out there, man. We online. I never do lives, y'all. Never do all this talking. But right now, we on there with the chief, man, Rod Hayes. Please give y'all, you know what I'm saying? Please give y'all some salutes, man. He taking his time out to link with us. They know I ain't gotta say nothing. Yeah. So yeah, man. Man, I don't know how to get started, God. I just gave some libations for the other elders that have honored us and molded us in so many ways, whether we know it or don't know it. Our ancestors. One of the things I most definitely respect about you about making us tap in with our ancestors over here on these American lands and getting us ready for what's the future. Because a lot of us still stagnated. Me and you had a conversation before, and you were like, "No, you still stuck at where we was at, but this is where we at now." And yeah, man, it's Hoodoo Heritage Month. So most definitely, I always talk about what we got in these woods from Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Alabama. So other than that, God, I mean, I don't know how you want me. Like, it's your flow, God. I'm honored to have your space, man. I'm just sharing space. Go ahead, God.
And the feeling is mutual. So what the people need to know right now is the importance of you even being on here. They don't even know what that means. Here you come with the top hat. So look, I'm doing my historical research on the Bookman and recently found out that he actually came to Haiti from Jamaica. When you go back to the first video I did alerting Haiti of the conjure, right? I said if Haiti can't get it done, they're going to have to ask for the kindreds in Jamaica to give aid and assist to close out the revolutionary conjure. So we all in the hood that heard the saying, you can't go to war and make money. They're not compatible. War requires you to spend large amounts of resources, right? But it's more than that. On the spiritual level, you got Legba on the loose, you got you got Ogun on the loose, and you have the other brother, Shango on the loose. They came to tear shit up. That's why Haiti ain't had no peace.
It's the year Shango, the year of the Black Tiger.
Yep. And it's also the Jubilee year. Close out all of the contracts.
I see.
The contract.
I remember reading about this. Believe it or not, that's something I've been tapping into the Bible. Believe it or not, that's something like the one thing about the serpent wisdom is gonna have you chasing your tail. So you're gonna go work around the posy. One thing you said before, we going around this whole whatever we want to call it, going around trying to get the information from Egypt, Ethiopia, all these different places, and it's all mirroring image of everything, man. It's all a mirror image. Like if you under the rainbow serpent, I'm a child of the rainbow serpent. The Mama Wata Oya. So when you say Zim, you realize that the serpent wisdom is in Australia, it's in Asia, it's in the Philippines, it's in Mexico. I'm Panamanian. It's in Panama. It's in Florida. It's all the Mississippi's. You know what I'm saying? These serpent mounds.
Learning the finish line from the Gullah Wars. So the connection with Haiti and Florida is this. When they got done with the Haitian Revolution, they sent soldiers under that same energy to Florida to aid and assist in the Gullah Wars. Every part of the land sent soldiers to Florida. That's why everybody got a community in Florida.
Okay,
It's a little Jamaica in Florida. It's a little Haiti in Florida. It's a little Puerto Rico in Florida. It's a little Dominica in Florida.
Asian,
A little Tonga in Florida. A little Samoa.
everything, Guyanese, everything. I never even heard of some of these people. And you're right. Florida is a port, and it always has been. I believe, like literally, I don't think we give ourselves and our people credit at all. Like our people, we don't give our people credit because if you look at the elders back in the day that fought for Florida, that still own land in Florida, how so many of our elders own land. My people own Raleigh Street. My wife, her people own Turkey Scratch. They own they own a piece of Turkey Scratch, Tallahassee. You know what I'm saying?
When you hear the term Turkey Scratch,
Yeah.
that means that the ground was marked by a chief.
How can I say? I'm glad you said that, and y'all heard it live.